Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, I was just reading this show. Oh my god. Crazy show I was reading not too long ago. But it's time to do some reviews. Unfortunately, it's very late, so I'm probably... Fairy Tail's gonna come tomorrow. The Fairy Tail review. I will do it tomorrow. Right now, it's time for Kenichi. Yeah, Kenichi review. So let's get into it. This one is called, this is chapter 482, Secret Meeting at the Aquarium. Now, basically, from last week's chapter, and I finally figured out who that guy was. That was Odin. Yeah. The guy that Kenichi is meeting at the aquarium is Odin. Okay. So, basically, we have Kenichi says the aquarium, huh? This is the top 10 of the 100 places I would choose to date from you, son. And he's like thinking about when I will get a date on her, go on a date on her. And then he's looking, it says on the side, heading to our secret meeting. Friend, Ryodu of Yobi. So moving right along, we have Miyu's up there and saying, "Oh, Kenichi-san." Yeah. And he's like joking around, saying, "Oh, what? You taking a shortcut? Like whatever." Says, "Oh, he was going to," and basically she was saying that she was going to go to the Shenpaku Alliance's meeting. That was a bit of that. And no, she's saying, "Oh, you're going to go spend time with your family," and then he's thinking to himself, "Oh, even considering that we were talking about that will happen, I don't want to bring Miyu-san. But then again, I don't want to hide anything from her." So, and she like jumps off the roof. I'm like, she's jumping off the freaking roof and jumps there, and she says, "Oh," and she's like, "I love secret talk." Like, and then he says to her, "Oh, I received a call from Ryoto." It's like, and we're going to meet at the aquarium somewhere, a certain aquarium somewhere, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be fine. He's the former first fist of the Ragnarok, a member of Yomi." And he says, "But he's also a best friend. We also been best friends since we were kids." So he's going on about that and saying, "I promised him to go alone. I want to keep that promise. I didn't want to worry you anymore." And that's basically what he's saying to her. I didn't want to hide things from you either, so I see. And he's like saying, "I cannot say anything to you if you already thought about this thoroughly," and, so on and so forth. And then she's like, "Be careful, okay?" He says, "Yes." And she's saying to herself, "I'm not going to tell anybody at the Shenpaku Alliance." So, going back to Shenpaku Alliance, Nejima is like, he's going crazy. He's like, he found him and, through a blog. And he saw her like on guy, I forgot his name. And they found out who it is. It's Remy, and then she's saying, "I'm sorry that I'm late," so on and so forth. They're just looking about Atlantis and the whole thing. And what happens is, Miyu goes in there and she notices they're talking about this person, and Remy Atlantis says on this blog that she's so loved by R-sama. And one of the guys is saying, "Oh, she always talks about this R-sama," and she's like, "R-sama? The same named R-sama will have a secret meeting at the aquarium tonight." The aquarium? So she's like, "Oh, yeah." Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this chapter was short. Like, really damn short. I was really surprised. So, she's going there too to watch over Ryoto, Remy, and she's like, and she's saying to herself that I have a feeling that just before saying that he mentioned the name of Furinji Miyu. And then she's also saying that, is like, doesn't have any interest in women, but so now it's getting to the point where she's being jealous. Because she doesn't want Miyu getting on him, so that's the whole bit. And then it has some kind of effect on him, and Miyu's perception is smart. And that's what she's saying here. Moving right along, we have Kenichi showing up. She hides because she doesn't want to be, found out that she's there. Kenichi finds out. And then he's going into the thing, blah, 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 and he meets... And then Remy saying, oh, so this man is the only one here after all? Could it be that it was Miyu... Remy. I said Miyu, it's Remy. Get confused. Oh, we're thinking about this. Anyway, the aquarium during the night is quite frightening. Kenichi's saying... And then there's Odin, Ryoto. And there he is. It's just like, he's in a wheelchair. I'm like, okay. And then Miyu's there. This is like, I'm sorry, Aquarium told you not to go alone. He said you were going to go alone. And she's like saying that she was worried about him because of R-sama and everything. And she's saying, oh, this is an aquarium. This is the most funniest part of the chapter. She's like, ah! He's like, yeah, this is the first time I've ever been in an aquarium. It's beautiful. Ah! She's like fooling around. I'm like, get your head in the game, Miyu. Come on. And she's like, oh, I remember that fish? Cat. Oh, it's a catfish. And then she bumps into somebody. Their butts hit each other. Miyu and Remy. And then they go, they jump like fucking crazy shit going on here. Alanis of Yomi, as expected. Furinji Miyu was hiding to Remy that you would come here. And she's like, Remy's like, shut. Come on, let's go, bitch. What are you to Ryoto-sama? Ryoto love Remy in full battle mode, and it says, what is this ferocious emotion? Anger, killing intent, or something else? It's called jealousy. But obviously, it's so funny because they both, Miyu's so clueless. But that's pretty much what happened in this chapter. Kind of interesting where I don't know where this is leading though. That's the only thing I'm wondering. I don't know, because it seems weird that you got Miyu, you have Ryoto, the former Odin of Ragnarok, meeting up with Kenichi, and it's just weird because, like, you're wondering what's the gist here? Well, what are you planning? It's kind of weird. And another thing that's kind of weird is it's 15 pages. I found that very strange. But what can you do? Good chapter. I mean, nothing really happened, but it was now we're gonna see this Remy fight Miyu to an extent. And I guess we'll also see the next chapter. But I'll give this a 3.5. Next chapter we'll see this conversation that he's gonna have with Kenichi. So it's gonna be interesting to find out what he has to say, because I mean, they're enemies. I mean, they're friends, but they're gonna fight. Well, wheelchair though. So I don't know what to think of this chapter. Actually, now I think about it, it's kind of like you don't know. But that's pretty much what happened in this chapter. Nothing really happened. It was like Kenichi goes to the meeting place. Miyu finds out that this girl, Remy, known as Atlantis, is going to go there as well, and she decides to follow. So, You know, this is kind of weird because we had the whole thing with the Thai dad, you know, thing, and now we're going into this, and it just seems weird to me that, you know. But yeah, whew. This is a good chapter. I gave it a 3.5. Wasn't too bad. But like I said, you know, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering what this conversation's going to be. Like, between Kenichi and his friend. Former Ragnarok First Fist, Odin. It's kind of strange because he's in a wheelchair, and I'm thinking to myself, he probably, but I've seen when I saw in the last chapter, he's pretty still strong. So, I'm wondering what this is going to entail, this conversation. Because I'm just thinking about it, and I gotta feel there's something going on here. Something really going on here. That's all I really got for you guys. A short chapter. I mean, go figure, you know? Like I said, the fairy tale review will come later. Hopefully now, I don't think so, though. I think what I'm going to do is, fairy tale will be tomorrow. Review tomorrow. It came out today, I'm going to review it tomorrow. It's not like with Bleach. Because the fairy tale chapter was, woo! Like, holy shit. You know, man? And I didn't expect it coming out today. So, Kenichi I did. So it was a good chapter. Look forward to seeing more things. I'm looking forward, personally, I'm looking forward to this conversation with Kenichi. I'm really looking forward to this. We'll have to see. But anyway, this is Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later. Not to get off topic. Like I said, fairy tale review probably tomorrow. I should say later today. It's Friday the 13th. Scared. And also, I'm thinking tonight, Bimbo Gumya. Yeah. So, it's been Bonkai 922. See you guys later. Should be interesting. Miyu against Miyu Rimi. We'll see.